Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you three different strategies that you can use to program a part like this in Fusion 360. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so I have three different strategies. I have a 2D pocket, a 3D pocket, and a flash strategy. Yeah, that's right, flash strategy. You can use that for a 2D part. Okay. So about a month ago I had a part like this. Similar to this one. It was a back panel that had a cutout in the center and had a groove all the way around and in the center for a partition. Okay, and I use a 2D pocket, but I ran into an issue using a 2D pocket, and I'll show you what that issue is. Okay, so let's go to 2D pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna right click, edit, and I have a 9mm flat ML. Okay, so under geometry, I selected the flat face that's gonna be machined, right? And have an extension method of parallel and under height, no changes there. Under passes, maximum step over 7mm. Okay, and the linking tab, I'm trying to keep the tool down. I don't have that many retracts, so when you post this program in Woodwop, you open it up in Woodwop, you're not gonna have that many macros. Okay, so the maximum step down that I have here is 3000mm. Okay, so I have this checked, and rem type is plunge. And okay, let's say you have everything selected and you're gonna click OK. And this is what you get right here. This two path. See what it's doing? It's gonna machine this area here and it's gonna retract, travel all the way down here, machine, and then it's gonna retract. Okay. Let's simulate this two path. Okay. Right click, simulate, and I'm gonna play it. See that? Retracting and machining. Okay. Okay. And then I duplicated that 2D pocket, which is this one right here, and then right click, edit, and the geometry, I changed the extension method from parallel to closest boundary. And on the linking tab, I have keep tool down checked and the maximum stay down 500mm. Okay, this is what I did here. All right, I'm gonna uncheck stock to leave. Okay, we don't need that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna click OK. It's gonna machine the rest of the face that the first 2D pocket didn't machine. All right, so I'm gonna simulate both 2D pockets. So I'm gonna select this one, hold down Shift, select the second one, right click, simulate, slow down a little bit. I'm gonna play it. There it is. Okay, it's machining this area here, and that's gonna retract and come all the way down there. Start machining this area. Okay. It's a retract. So it's come all the way to the right. See it. Plunge down. It's a retract, and it's gonna go here. Plunge down and start machining. See, so that is so many retracts. Okay, there's a lot of machining time there. So somehow the 2D pocket doesn't work when you get a part like this, a cutout in the middle. Um, it might be a software bug. I'm not really sure. Okay, so I wouldn't use this 2D pocket. All right. See the yellow lines? These are all retracts. So retracts and then travel, retract. It's a machine and then retract and travel to the other point and so forth. Okay. Um, so I want to use a 2D pocket. Okay. Um, First of all, okay. Um, the next strategy is a 3D pocket. Yeah, you can use a 3D pocket strategy, which is on the under the 3D which is pocket clearing. Really, right here is under the 3D menu. You can use that, right, for a 2D part. Right click, edit, same flat end mill under geometry. And right here where it says machining boundary, you're gonna select selection, and then you're gonna select the machining boundary, which happens to be this outside edge and this inside edge here. And the next one is tool containment. You gotta make sure that you select tool center on boundary, okay? And on the height, no changes there. On the passes, okay, this is where you're gonna change the depth of cut, which happens to be 4 millimeters. Okay, right here is 4 millimeters deep. Okay, and on the linking tab, I have the rem type plunge. Okay, and I'm gonna click OK. See that? Look at this toolpath. It's really nice. It's not gonna retract. It's keeping the tool down. Okay, and I'm right click and I'm gonna simulate. So it's gonna plunge down and then start machining. See that? It's now retracting. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna close that. Okay, let's go back to it. I want to show you something else. Right click, edit, and on the linking tab, right here where it says maximum step down, make sure to increase this, because if you don't, you're gonna have a lot of retracts. And when you post this program and you open it up in Woodwop, you're gonna have a lot of macros. Okay, so if I post this program, I'm gonna have one macro in Woodwop. All right, so you gotta increase the maximum step down. All right, and that's it for the 3D pocket or 3D clearing. All right. How do I know this is 4 millimeters? Well, I'm just gonna select this edge there, and if you look down here where it says length, 4 millimeters, that's the depth. Okay, that's 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 how deep I'm machining. Okay, so and the last strategy is flat strategy, which is under the 3D menu. It's this guy right there. Okay, you can use this on a 3D part. It detects flat faces and machine those faces, right? This is what is for. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at the 3D. I'm sorry, the flat strategy. So I'm gonna right click, edit, and under geometry. This is really similar to the 3D pocket, 3D clearing. Okay. So it's gonna be the same as the 3D pocket. So under machining boundary, you're gonna select selection, and under machining boundary, you're gonna select I'm gonna click on the X. You're gonna select this outer edge and this inside edge there. Okay. And tool containment is gonna be center. Okay. Tool center and boundary. Okay. And make sure you have this contact point boundary checked. If you don't check that, see what happens. I'm gonna click OK. See what it's doing. It wants to machine all the way up here. Rotate the model and simulate this. Right click, simulate. See what it's doing? It's like a big retraction there. All right, so let's go back to it. Right click, edit, back to geometry. So I make sure this contact point boundary is checked, okay? And under heights, no changes here. Under passes, um, under step where it says step over, you can use a step over that you want. Mine happens to be 7 millimeters. Okay, you can um, you can edit expression here. Okay, mine is tool underscore diameter minus 2 millimeters. Okay, and type is pocket. Optimize open pockets because this is an open pocket right here. So I got to make sure that's checked. And what else here? Okay, the last tab is the linking tab, and I have a leading radius of 3 millimeters. Um, if I if you have zero, you're gonna have a collision warning someone here. I'm gonna show you. So type zero on all of them. I click OK. Right click simulate. There it is because it's plunging. I mean, wood it doesn't really matter though. I mean, you're not plunging that deep into the wood. You're only going down 4 millimeters. I mean, if you want, but I have see right here on the simulate box on the right side. I have checked stop on collision. See, you can uncheck that if you want. I'm gonna play it, and then it's gonna see this red line here, and they have a collision warning here. It says rapid collision with stock. So I'm gonna stop right there. Stop it. Go to that red line. See right there. Okay. So if you want to see this warning, if you have a stop on collision check, okay, you don't want to see this warning, you can just uncheck that, or you can just add a leading radius and a lead out radius. So I'm gonna go back to that linking tab, right click, edit, linking tab, and type 3 millimeters. Oops, I'm gonna do the same here. I'm gonna type three, 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 and the last one right there, 3. Okay, I'm gonna click OK. And there you have it. All right, so I'm gonna simulate this toolpath. Right click, simulate. I have a stop on collision check. I'm gonna play it. And you don't see any red lines down here at the bottom. All right, so this is good. You see some tiny material here. Okay, that's fine. You're not gonna see that on your machine after you run the part. So I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna start posting all these programs, and we're gonna open them up in Woodwop, and I'm gonna show you how many. I'm gonna show you the contour lines that you get, how many lines with G code. Okay, so I'm gonna post process 2D pocket. I'll select 2D pocket, hold down Shift, select the second one, right click, post process, and we'll name the program 2D. Oops, underscore pocket. I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, and the next one is the 3D pocket. I'm gonna select the 3D pocket, not the setup, because it's gonna post the cutout, the 2D contour there. I don't want to see that. We don't need this right now. We're focusing on 2D pocket, the 3D pocket, and flash strategy. Okay, for grooving. So I'm gonna right click, post process. I'm gonna type 3D underscore pocket, hit enter. That's been posted. The next one, the last one is flat strategy. So I'm gonna right click, post process. I'm gonna type flat underscore strategy. I hit enter. That's been posted. Okay, so before I go to Woodwop and open up the programs, um, I'm gonna show you the file size between the three. Okay. Um, actually, I'm just gonna show you 3D Pack and Flash Strategy because these are the ones that you're gonna be using. You're not gonna be using 2D Pack. Okay, you're gonna have so many retracts, so many macros in Woodwop. Okay, so let's check the file size of the 3D Pack. So I'm gonna click on the arrow here on the left side. I'll drop it down. This is the file size. Okay, I'm gonna right click and select show log. I don't have any errors there. Okay, so I'm gonna close that. So this is a file size, 14.5 KB. So what does that mean? Well, it means that this program is gonna have so many tiny arcs and contour lines in Woodwop, which means you might have some jerkiness in the machine when you're cutting. Okay, it's not gonna have a smooth transition when the machine is cutting. Okay, so this is what this is. Okay, um, if you use the flash strategy, you're gonna have a smaller file size. Okay, I'm gonna click on the arrow to drop it down and see how small that is, 4.3 KB. Okay, and you don't see the lines with G code. You don't see the points here. You don't see it here. You're gonna see it when you're simulating the toolpath. So I'm gonna go to 3D Pocket, select 3D Pocket, right click, simulate, and under where it says toolpath, you're gonna check that, and it's gonna show you all the points and the cutting moves and everything. So you don't see it now because I have the stock turned on, so I'm gonna uncheck that. And there you see the right here you see the points. See so many points here for this program. So between each points, you're gonna have a line of G code. Okay. In other words, you're gonna does a contour line in Woodwop or an arc right here. You're gonna have a little arc right here. Zoom out and zoom out more. Let's focus on this side of the program. So many lines of G code. See the points and arcs. Um, so that's the this is what's being shown here. Okay. Now let's check on flash strategy. Okay, I'm gonna close this simulation. I'm gonna select the flash strategy, right click, simulate. You're gonna have less lines with G code. See, you're gonna have less contour lines and arcs in Woodwop. Okay, let's zoom in here. See this right here? This is just one big arc. Okay, from this point to that point is a line of G code. All right, you can select, just click on the points. See, all right, and the tool is gonna go to that point. Okay, so I will use this strategy, which is a flash strategy, especially if you have an old machine that has a low memory, okay, and you're running an old version of Woodwop like 5.0 and then 4.5. Okay, you get a bigger part than this that has a lot of grooving, dados. Um, so you're gonna have a lot of lines of G code, contour lines and arcs in Woodwop. This is the best strategy that you can use. Okay, when programming a part like this or a bigger part. All right. So I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna go to Woodwop. I have 5.0. This is the one that we have. This is the one. This is the one we. This is the one we have in our machine at work. It's an old machine from 2004. All right. So I'm gonna open up those programs. File open. I'm gonna go to that folder, and I want to check on the 2D pocket first. So I want to open it up. Woodwop. Okay. This is a program. See, that's one macro. That's another macro. Okay. That's another macro. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 macros. Okay. If uh if you're okay with this, I mean that's totally fine with me. I mean I'm just saying, let's say you wanna change the feed and speed of the each macro. That's gonna take a long time. So, you change. Let's go. You want to go from 10 meters per minute to 12 meters per minute, and then you want to go to 18,000 RPM on all of them. Then you have to select each macro and make the changes, right? So this is, I mean, I wouldn't use this program. I mean, especially when like I mentioned before, when you change the feed and speed, I wouldn't use this program um, for a part like this. Okay, so let's open up the next one, which is the 3D Pocket. I'm not gonna save it, and you get one macro. Look at that. Look how clean this is. All right, and you want to bump up the feed rate. Okay, you can just do it here. You only have to worry about one macro. Okay, compared to the 2D Pocket, which has 11 macros. All right. And let's check the contour lines under contour definition program. Let's see how many contour lines and arcs we get. I'm gonna scroll all the way down, select that one, and I'm gonna look down here on the bottom left of my screen. See right here it says 505. Okay, see that? So many so many contour lines and arcs. And I'm gonna zoom in right here. That's one line of G code. That's another one. See how tiny they are? Okay, see that? Right. You're still gonna have one macro. It's just the program is gonna be heavier. Okay, and it might take a long time to load. Okay, and when you're machining this part, the machine might be a little jerky. It's not gonna have a smooth transition. Okay. Um, let's open up the last one, which is the flat strategy program. And I'm not gonna save it. Yeah, you're gonna have one macro, just like 3D Pocket. But this is a light program. It's way lighter than the 3D Pocket. Okay, program. So I'm gonna go to contour definition programming, and I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the last contour line, and I see 237 contour lines and arcs. Okay, so right here has so many contour lines here, which is fine. But let's check on. I'm gonna select this guy right here. That's one big contour line there. See it? And there should be another one right here. Let me zoom in. Select this guy right there. See it? It's going all the way across. Okay. The 3D strategy, I think, it has so many little contour lines here. Okay, like this. So this is the best program that I would use when especially when I have an old machine with low memory. Okay. This is the best one right here. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to check on that bell icon so you don't miss any future content. All right, guys. So thanks for watching, and I want to catch you on the next one. Peace.